Hey everybody, ShinNefzen here, your humble host as always, welcoming you to the last week of the Let's Play Olympics 2. Welcome to take 4 of this, and take 3 I almost finished, but I exclusively blame Fatty K for my inability to complete it, but I'll get back to that in a bit. Using my dream team, Mario, Princess, and Bowser. Mario is of course the average character, he's kinda good at everything. Peach is the Major's character, excellent magical attack and defense, crappy physical attack and defense, and Bowser's the opposite. He's a tank, but he can't take a spell to save his life. So, first thing we're gonna do, gonna pick up a Mega Glove, fuzzy shirt and dress. A lot of this you've seen before. Pretty similar startup to everybody else. Get rid of the bracer. Might hold on to the Energizer. Pure water, get rid of that. What do these do? Okay, that's something I want to definitely keep. Alrighty, we're going to buy a bunch of pick-me-ups. And get out of here. Now then, Super Mario RPG, obviously one of the great Super Nintendo games. Got it when it first came out, as the irritated Best Buy employees would be able to tell you, as I was pretty insistent as a kid when it came out, and I'd go there and it wasn't out. I'd be like, where the hell is it, yo? Why don't you have it yet? Like, it's not out. I'm like, I don't care, I want it, goddammit. But yeah, great game. Played the crap out of it as a kid. I hope you all did too, because it's a great game. Like I said, this is take 4. I'm exhausted enough as it is. Working over 12 hours yesterday on... No, I didn't want that! Working over 12 hours on Black Friday and working all day today. So, honestly, I was originally going to just take a 0 for this week because I was just so tired. I'm like, oh, I don't feel like making a video. Then I started watching some of the other ones and I'm like, I love Mario RPG. I got to get in on this. And my patience has been nothing but tested since then. The first take I did was just my fault for being stupid. I just got lost on the map for too long. I'm like, whatever, it's been a couple minutes. And it's kind of the same thing with the second take. It wasn't bad, but I was like, I know I can do better than this. And again, it was only like 5 minutes into it, so I was like, whatever. Just did the preparation. And what I actually did was I accidentally walked into the Culex fight instead of going to Jinx. And there's some dialogue there that I had to go through, and I had to refuse to fight him, and that like ate up like 2 minutes. So I was like, no, I'll just do a third take. And the third take, I beat Jinx. Everything was all well and good, and I was like, yay, everything is excellent. And I went on to Culex, and I was in the middle of the fight with him. And basically I did something stupid. My crystalline wore off at a bad time, and on the turn I should have used it again. I didn't. So, long story short, oops, gotta go into the item shop here. So, long story short, Culex killed me. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, Fatty K last saved in the volcano before this, and if it's been so long as I played the game that I don't know what the overworld map is, you can sure bet I didn't know where to go to get out of that dungeon. So I'm still recording, and I'm just like, taking it all in stride. I'm like, of course, this kind of thing that happens to me, but we'll find our way out. Yeah, well, I chose to go right instead of left at the save he left off at, and ended up fighting the boss of the volcano. So, yeah, so I had to scrap that take, because, I guess I could have kept it, but I thought my score would have been very good for fighting the wrong boss. But anyway, here's one of the correct bosses. This is Jinx, and he's a punk. Basically, you fight him 3 times. Fatty K took care of one of them for us. That was my face, yo. Now then, we have... This is actually a very common feature in RPGs and games these days, but you have basically the ability to time your attack and defense to do extra damage or to take less damage from the enemy. You can even do it with healing spells. If you hit Y again at the right time, you get bonus heals. And if you hit A when you're attacking at the right time, you get some extra animation, and, well, you do more damage. And then in the case of Mario and Bowser, a lot more damage. There you just saw a critical block. Or critical defense. At first, thankfully, one nice thing over these last couple takes is his defense went up because of that Valor, but my A button's kind of a bit sticky on the controller, but it hasn't seemed to really been affecting me too bad, so. And to get critical attacks, you need to hit the button that you'd normally do it with. So with physical attacks, it's A. With magical attacks, it's Y to get a critical hit. Ow. Oh, that was almost a thing. Yep, didn't quite get it there, but it's alright. Now, Jinx, depending on what he does, he has a slightly better ability to dictate this fight. Holding off his knees. If he uses his Vigor Up ability, it's gonna make this fight take a lot longer. His defense will raise, and so will his magic defense. His attack can go up. Not doing too bad. I don't think I have anything that... Let me just check that real quick. I don't think I have anything. Nah, Super Jump probably won't do much or nothing. Just making sure. No. Why do I have a mystery egg? Okay, no. Alright, we'll just attack him. See if I had anything that would strip away special defenses, but... I think that's more... I don't even remember if anybody has that ability. It's been so... Oh god, Peach is dying. It's been a couple years since I played this one. I downloaded it on my Wii 2 or 3 years ago. Because as we all know, the only thing the Wii is good for is playing downloaded games. Ouch, that was poorly... Okay, Valor up. The only problem with taking multiple takes is... Oh, well, okay. The only problem with taking multiple attempts at this is I forget what I've said in this take versus other ones. So if I repeat myself, I apologize. Or refer to something that I said that I never said in this video. So it wouldn't surprise me if I did that. Like, remember 2 minutes ago when I said this and it was like in the last take? No one has any idea what's going on. That was a lucky miss because I sure didn't hit A in time. You know what the only problem I always had... And this is a problem from a purely mechanical standpoint. But instead of magic, your team has flower points. Okay, whatever. Sissy name, but it works. Whatever. Stupid Mario. Now, what I don't get it is why... Ow. What I don't get is why we share the flower points. Like, we have 71 as a group. So if Bowser uses something that uses flower points, then that takes from the pool for the group. And I don't understand that. I've never understood that. Aside from the fact of just saying it's a game, it doesn't make any sense at all. And that's our first down. Oh man, it's just so hard to get damage through on him. He gained 200 hit points over his last form, but... And there's probably some easy way to just completely cut through his defenses that I'm just completely oblivious to, and like, derp. I mean, the thing is, for being... Princess might go down, but for being a so-called super boss, this guy's not really that bad. I mean, especially if you're using some of the really good items, like the... Ow. Ah, I blocked it too, if only I had healed her. Oops, not an Energizer. Oh, yes, excellent, a freebie. That's based on your luck stat, as I recall. Basically, if you use an item, you have a chance of... Ow! There's me failing to block again. This is suddenly spiraling out of control. Not nearly as bad as Culex when you run out of crystalline, though. I like to be able to get some more solid hits in, though. That one wasn't bad. Okay, there we go. Whoa! Thanks, Keanu. Jinx Belt, excellent accessory. He's going out to rename his dojo for us. I don't know how clear the music's coming through now, but it's always reminded me of the Final Fantasy VII music in Juno, I think, when it's doing the march. Not this little tinkly bell part here, but during part of the chorus, it feels like some of that parade music. How many pick-me-ups do I have? Alright, let's go ahead and equip that Jinx Belt. We're gonna go ahead and equip that there. Amulet. Do a true form pin on the princess. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a couple seconds to buy some pick-me-ups. Probably not going to need them, or I'll probably be... Again, I only used 2. You know what? It must have gotten maybe another freebie more than I thought I did. Alright, this part, even as a kid and being the stalwart Final Fantasy fan that I was, is... You know, back then I was one of the few people that I knew that actually knew that Final Fantasy 2 was 4 and 3 was 6 and all that. And this fight particularly irritated me. Because my friends would be like, "Man, did you see that boss from Final Fantasy 2? He was in Mario RPG." I'm like, he wasn't in Final Fantasy 2, which is 4, by the way, and he wasn't in the game. Well, he was. They used the boss music from there. Like, all right, and so they used the music. He wasn't in there, dude. He totally was. No, he wasn't. Well, he is somewhat reminiscent of the third section of the tower boss right before you fight Kefka in Final Fantasy VI, at least to me. Alright, first thing I want to do, pray to God I don't run out of crystallines, but that's not going to happen. It basically buffs us up, so we take far less damage. And the important thing here, is there anything... I'm almost, it's almost tempting to see what that does. Nah, maybe later. Alrighty, we got 4 crystals here. I don't know why I'm doing physical attacks. I should know better. The wind crystal doesn't take kindly to physical attacks. It's weak to jump, which is somehow an element. I assume it's going to paralyze him? No? Alright. Don't get how it drains a fire ability. Maybe I'm just nitpicking here. It kind of seems like something water would do. That is not terrible damage. Big, my last sec I forgot to equip the true form pin, so at least I have that going for me. I would be taking far more damage here if it wasn't for, that crystalline. I'd probably be dead, actually. My God, why do I suck? I did this awesome ultra jump in my last take. It was like 17 jumps. Alrighty, and that's why we keep the true form pin on the princess, because it heals everyone back. Oh yeah, but yeah, I had an awesome ultra jump. I was so mad that I had to abandon the run. Oh, I almost want to just heal Mario. Bunch of picks me ups. Yeah, oops. Still a little rusty on the management system here. Excellent, excellent. Alright, it's a little early in the fight, but as usual, each of the elements has its own abilities. The wind crystal, there's Shredder. I need to apply a new crystalline. The wind crystal uses the status ailments, that pedal storm that you saw. Also uses lightning attacks. Fire, obviously fire attacks, drains your HP. The other ones are kind of another pedal storm already, huh? The other ones are sadly kind of generic. They just have multiple kind of elemental attacks. Sadly, you're kind of at the mercy of the game's AI. If it decides it wants to keep using Pedal Storm, we're going to have a very bad day. And if I can't get Super Chump to work, I'm going to have a really bad day. Even though the flower point consumption on that attack is enormous, it does do a fair amount of damage, you know, when you consider how many enemies there are on screen. Do I risk it? Maybe I'll actually do more than one jump this time. 8. Alright, that's not too bad. Pedal Blast again. Are you kidding? That's 3 times already. What happened to... What did it do once to Fresno? That I remember. Of course, I didn't watch it all the way through. Because, well, time constraints. In fact, it's already 9:01. Okay, I was going to say I'm probably running out of flower power. So we will use a royal syrup. Yes, yes, freebies on royal syrups are the best thing ever. I don't get that. It's a giant wide beam that clearly hits everybody, and it only affects one person. This attack, I remember, has a really weird perfect block window. Maybe I'll just try an ultra jump just for funsies. Not too bad. Oh, thank God that missed Bowser. Probably only would have done 1 point of damage, but when you're at 30 HP, I'm really not interested in taking chances. Yeah, you know what? I think that's working well enough that I think I'll give it another chance. I think it will. I'm sure my voice is like all weird sounding as I'm mashing Y as fast as possible. I gotta keep an eye on the clock. I gotta remember I took 612, 180 seconds, roughly. We'll call it 200 seconds to be safe for startup. Normal recording length is 900 seconds. Wow, that's 1100 seconds. I'm already almost done. You're kidding me. Not Super Flame. Oh God, I pressed the wrong button. Christ. Watch this kill me somehow or something. That was worth it. Group hug. Okay, it's probably going to be the last round. Yeah, this is going to be the last round. So let's see if we can at least kill the Wind Crystal. Probably not. Oh, Princess goes down. Mario's gonna give it one last go. No! Can't even get down the Wind Crystal. Come on, come on, come on! Oh God, everyone's falling! Go, Bowser! No! We don't have enough points! What's Terrorize gonna do? Probably absolutely nothing! Rotate the control pad, huh? 8 points of damage. I would have laughed so hard if it killed him. Okay, I'm definitely running over time. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the last week. I'm definitely glad I didn't go with my first inclination due to my exhaustion and skipping out. This was a lot of fun. I love this game. Thanks for watching. It was fun being in the competition again. I'll see you in whatever we do next. Terrible save point, Fat Kakashi. I'll see you all next time.